open for Democrats. Obama won because of his. Yes, yes, I've seen that. I've seen that. Brandon's
another
great.
really good one. But I mean, here's another constituent here. This is at a town hall in Oklahoma for
the Democrats and the Republicans.
Yeah, I think that's a really important point. Just lastly on that, I remember because working around Palestine in like 03, you know, and 04, and it'd be like, Israel controls the United States and Israel controls these, like controlling all of your politicians. Right. Like, no, they're not. Our politicians are open, for sale. And our job as Americans is to stop aid and military assistance to this country. It's to divest, it's to sanction, and it's to boycott. That is what we can do. And of course, that begins with the Democratic Party, where we have the most leverage and the most pressure. It is not Israel calling the shots. It is our coward-ass politicians.
Exactly. Let's go to 20 here, just because while I have you, Francesca, is this the same clip, same town hall that you just played, Matt? Or is this a different town hall?
Town hall.
Okay, yeah, same town hall. In that same town hall with Representative John Brasheen of Oklahoma, who's very animated.
Yeah, something's got him stimulated.
Something.
Maybe it's the.
He's aroused.
Nerves.
Yeah, something's going on. I don't know. I'm just it was a little odd, but
it's the power of Christ, I think.
Yeah, I guess.
The powder of Christ.
He's on that gender-affirming care of testosterone.
Exactly. Now, this sounds like a throwback. This is throwback Islamophobia back to, like, I feel like Obama era or even Bush second term. This is a flavor that we haven't heard in a little while, but the Republicans are playing all the hits.
We've got Sharia law trying to be set up in America today. Absolutely we do.
Hell yeah.
We have Sharia law trying to be established in America today. The Muslim Brotherhood is the ideology, and you've got a Turkey president. Guys, we could not go turn into chaos. We've been really good to each other today. Turkey has a president who has made statements.
There's a Turkey as a president?
Can you pause it? Sorry, wait. Go ahead, Francesca.
I'm sorry, is there a Turkey as a president? Is that...
That's
obviously concerning.
He is shaped like that, gourd-like, but I guess.
Hang on, Sharia law. I haven't finished my point. Everyone, shut up.
Right. Okay.
There's snacks in the back. I know you're hungry.
He's torturing a nursing home right now. It looks like.
Look, I'm sorry. I've talked with the teachers in Oklahoma. People that really fighting a good fight.
Oh yeah.
But I hear this guy talk, and I can't help but recall the fact that Oklahoma is ranked number 50 in education. Like, good effing lord. Like, this guy.
The Muslim Brotherhood is the ideology, and you've got a Turkey president. Guys, we could not go turn into chaos. We've been really good to each other today. Turkey has a president who has made statements relative to reestablishing the Ottoman Empire. And he wants to be...
They're like... When does it happen? Because I am really tired of your leadership. I feel like we need an Ottoman Empire here. Sharia law doesn't sound so bad.
I know.
Jews and Muslims got along a lot better than under Zionism, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Well, I bet we would say that as people in New York who just elected somebody who's ran on a platform of Sharia law. We know this just because we just intuit it by the name and the religion, and we can figure it out already.
It's not going to stop. I mean, with Zoran, it's never going to stop, and which is wild. And it's coming, and it's still going to come from Democrats. They're not going to stop attacking him. Sorry, I know every conversation leads back to Zoran, but
no, I mean, I brought it there, but it was the same thing, by the way, with the Islamophobic attacks on Obama. Who started those in the primary in 2008? Remember?
Yeah, but also Ilhan Omar. I mean, come on. Ilhan Omar has been attacked left and right for years now. The joke from Lauren Boebert about having a bomb in her backpack. Rashida Tlaib, same thing. And we also have to defend them as well. But it is, it is weird to hear it again. Like Sharia, they're going back
And Turkey,
to the files.
they're going back to the Ottoman Empire here. I mean, look, I've heard some conspiracy theories about that are deeply Islamophobic on the right, but they usually center around Iran or countries in like the Middle East that explicitly back up our kind of military aims there. I have not heard Turkey in quite a while. That seems very specific.
All the questions at this town hall were about grocery prices. And he's screaming about the Ottoman Empire.
The turkey is like wrong turkey.
Oklahoma State dual degree in animal science and agricultural communications. Then he went straight to work for Tom Coburn. I mean, what's going on?
Yeah. Where's
NJ
those wildcat
Mailman.
strikes?
I dislike the Turkish leader too, but I think we have bigger issues with the Israeli leadership. Verbonia says Turkey's president pardons a condemned man every Thanksgiving. Yeah, the Muslim Brotherhood thing, that is just like, that's old
That's the
school,
ideology.
obviously.
What are you talking about?
But
Remember Clock Boy with Glenn Beck? Like, it's like that vintage.
oh yes. But the Obama stuff, I feel like we need to emphasize this because it is a precursor to the Democrats allowing for all this Islamophobic hate directed towards Ilhan Omar and others. It was reported at the time that Hillary Clinton's team, it appeared like they were the ones who were behind leaking that photo of Obama in, like, I think it was like some traditional garb.
Oh, jeez,
so,
yes.
if you remember this, they were also darkening his skin in ads. And then you get birtherism. Just saying, like, the political economy is a place where, like, you can make narratives. And the Democrats have the ability to create narratives. That's part of what they should be doing. It's what Republicans have done my whole lifetime. Benghazi, what have you, cancel culture, all this. And they do sometimes do that, create narratives, but it's to smear the left or anyone who's left of, like, yeah, the dead center.
Yeah, and I think embracing immigrants and actually talking about them and talking to them, and I mean, because you think about places like Oklahoma or, Springfield, right, where the Haitian immigrants were targeted, and you think about like Muslim immigrants. I mean, like again, the Democrats do not embrace or talk about Arab Americans or Muslim Americans. Despite their leadership, Rep. Omar and Rep. Tlaib are often sidelined. So again, this is like, you are going to get rolled, and you participate in your own rolling, as you just said. You participate in the racist attacks, just like against Zoran and everything. It's so sick, because what's going to happen next, right? Like, okay, so they're rounding up immigrants now. What if you're convinced there's Sharia law? So then you have to round up Muslim Americans as well. That's going to be important. We're living in a time when they're reopening places that interned Japanese Americans during World War II to house immigrants. They're going to run out of people. So they're going to start with people's religions or people's political beliefs, on and on and on.
Absolutely. The concentration camps and what they had constructed down in Florida are they're interning these folks, but it's this other layer where they're also torturing them. So you can see the internment plans for the Japanese being used, but also bringing back our tactics from the war on terror onto domestic soil.
Yep. Palantir, man, and all of it's kind of been leading to Palantir, hasn't it? Ever since the Patriot Act.
Yeah. I don't think we've ended up booking them or getting them on the show. It's a hard week, but Amnesty International has this investigation out about Palantir just completely getting handfuls of money over and over in contracts under this administration, and their role in our foreign policy and our deportation
Amnesty's
regime.
doing this?
Amnesty had a basically investigation
Oh,
out
we're
about
effed.
Palantir.
If
Yeah.
Amnesty's like, look, we have to do a Palantir investigation, that's
Yeah,
terrifying.
it said tech made by Palantir and Babel Street post surveillance threats to pro-Palestine protesters and migrants, and it's just like an analysis of the technology that's being used against them. So, but the Ottoman Empire is what we got to worry about here. Yeah. Francesca, thank you so much for coming on. I know you got to run to the airport, and if anybody is in the Houston area
Houston,
and you want
or-
a fun Thursday night, check
or
out
other places in
Francesca.
Texas. It's not that big, right? So just, come on over from San Antonio or El Paso or the other one, Austin.
Casual
Quick
night.
14-hour drive.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah. Drive all
Sleep in
night.
your car.
Sleep in your car, calling all stalkers. Yes, thank you so much for having me. Come see me Thursday. Go watch the new video, youtube.com/FrannyFio. Tuesdays, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, streaming on that channel. Thank you all.
Thank you, Francesca.
Later.
Great to see you. All right. Check that out, folks. We're having some issues with the phone, so we'll just do some clips here, but we'll read some IMs and get back to it. A forgotten Gen Xer says, my triple Trumper brother told me to enjoy my burqa and Sharia law when I told him I support Zoran. Great.
I mean, these people are hysterical. This is like witch hunt style atmosphere, and I mean, this sort of hysteria about the crime in the cities, as if we need, as if it's in like,
I do like the triple Trumper phrase catching on. That's the ladies from the I've Had It podcast regularly use.
Oh, is that what
Yeah, people who triple trumped, triple trumper. It rolls off the tongue. That you are a too far gone person if you triple trumped. I gotta say. I mean, look, that's not the voters we're looking to peel off. I would
sorry,
say.
if you single trump this most recent time over deportation.
Labor Guy 420 said, what is this Syrian genocide they keep deflecting with? I haven't heard anything about it in the mainstream press. My guess is that they are trying to prop up the, forces that are most associated with the West in the power vacuum in Syria and are using that phrasing to manufacture consent. Yeah.
There's also like the Alawites that were like around Assad that are in line to violence now as the society crumbles. But like to use the word genocide for that part of the world and not mean what's happening to Gaza is fucking ludicrous.
Yep. Yes. Oh, it's in reference to the Druze. Yes, this is Hezbollah.
Right.
This is Israeli propaganda.
Greater Israeli.
Yep. The Israelis pretend and hide behind the Druze as a way to critique or attack forces that are opposed to Israel, like Iran in particular.
Because you see how worried the Israelis are about the Kurds.
Oh, totally. They just care about humanity. I'll read some IMs, but we do have a clip on that front that's very relevant. Vaughn from Wisconsin, every day is Thursday when Sam is on vacation. You know the saying, when Sam's away, it's Thursday. Everyone's saying that, yes. Spitball Idea said, the Adam Friedland show with Richie Torres that went up yesterday is incredible. Please tell me we'll watch some of that. I haven't seen that yet.
Interesting, I haven't seen that.
Richie Torres, buddy. Obs, I watched Who's the Caboose, great movie, but why didn't anybody tell me Sam was funny? You gotta dig really deep. You gotta dig really deep.
Sam's been trying to hide that for years.
Yeah! Noel from San Francisco. Emma, when you say goodbye, tell him we know you have a lot of choices to give interviews with, but we thank you for choosing the Majority Report. What's that a reference to?
Yeah, I don't follow.
I'm sure it's funny, I just don't get it. Michigan lefty. Michigan House Republicans ambushed Democrats with a 900-plus new budget bill yesterday, 30 minutes before session, and passed it. $5 billion in cuts statewide, including $5 million to prenatal care for women. Encouraging everyone to call your state senators. Jesus Christ. Michigan and Pennsylvania are two examples of the Democratic Party making significant gains and it still being far from enough. Like, the left needs to make gains in these states. But you have, like, yeah.
I mean, that's what's kind of crazy about this entire constellation of folks who exist, like particularly like Iglesias now, talking about how Obama was a giant success.
Yeah.
The party is like, don't y'all even care that the party was absolutely destroyed throughout that period? And we just want to like, I mean, it's as stupid as the right wingers who are like, we should return to like Reagan or something. Like, look at what was going on.
St. Louis Nick, hey Emma, did you see Jerry Jones' interview where he unironically is complaining about 85% of the salary going to 10% of the players? Yeah, you know, the billionaire owner of the team. He's like a really villainous person. He reminds me so much of Trump, Jerry Jones.
Oh.
Like, what they're doing right now to Micah Parsons is...
Sending him to Green Bay?
Well, hopefully for Brian's sake. He's the one guy that grew up in New England that is not a Pats fan.
What's with Green Bay?
There's a lot of us, actually.
Really?
Why?
Well, I mean, the Pats weren't good until, like, you know, I mean, not good, but their dominance started in the early 2000s.
With the Packers, though.
Well, they like everybody who's like my dad's age, like 70s, they were the dominating team, and there was no Patriots, really. I mean, nobody really cared about the NFL.
It was all, for that generation, it's about the teams that are on national broadcasts, because you don't have, like, the internet, or you don't have...
You can't root for New York.
Yeah.
That's the next closest thing.
My wonderful mother, who just, like, is now a Giants and Jets fan, I'm like, a little bit of a cop-out mom, grew up a Steelers fan for that reason. Yeah. There's a lot of people that grew up Steelers fans because they were so dominant and they were on the national broadcast. But yes, Jerry Jones.
That's why I like the Braves, like, growing up.
I'm a regional person. I stick with my New York teams, but through thick and thin. But Jerry Jones is basically may lose his best player right now because it's like it reminds me so much of the tariff negotiations. It's getting, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me.
No, you're right.
Like, it's getting more expensive the more and more that he waits because, like, that's just how it works. The players are getting paid, like, they keep beating each other every year. But he's waiting and delaying because he's getting a thrill out of being in a negotiating, in the negotiating room with a guy, specifically a black player that doesn't want to take his shit, and talking down to him. It's about control and power, even though he's been losing these negotiations over and over again because he's so stubborn. And there's like just a generation of old man, rich capitalist boomer that is so
destroying the world.
Destroying the world. I mean, he's an oil baron, but like before he owned the Cowboys, like the mental illness does not exist in a vacuum. And that level of wealth makes you a sociopath. Even if you didn't start off that way, I think you have to be to accumulate that power. But say you even start with the best of intentions. Having that amount of wealth divorces you from humanity in such a way that it makes you a sociopath.
Wasn't there some guy out west who was like the good billionaire and then he got like canceled for something?
I don't remember.
Remember that guy?
No. I thought that was Mark Zuckerberg.
No, it was a more minor figure than that, but he had like long hair and he's like, I'm a good billionaire. Because I say billionaires are bad, I think something happened about him. Look into that.
Marco Antonio, Michigan Dems are pathetic. Something like 90% of all Michigan legislators have taken money from DTE or Consumers Energy, not to mention Blue Cross Blue Shield. Yep, I know that that was a critique of Whitmer too. Because she took a lot of money from health insurers. El Knipsion, Emma's spot on about Jerry being Trump right now. He's trying to make sure agents are just actuaries in Jerry's world. Yeah, he's circumventing labor laws and talking to players without their agents present, without their consent. It's really nasty work. Anyway, sorry I had to get that off my chest. I am egging me on, but back to the regularly scheduled programming. So we know that Benjamin Netanyahu is going on podcasts. It's just so...
What a sentence.
It's so on the nose. It's literally what Marin predicted in his special. What'd you say? No. It's what Marin predicted in his special about, like, if Hitler were alive today, he'd be on Theo Von. This is what he's doing, and it's a deliberate outreach. And the Nelk boys were easy marks, and who's even easier? Patrick Bet David.
So some important context for what we're about to see is the title of this video, which got my attention. This was put up this morning. Israel's fighting your war, which is what Netanyahu always says. That says Netanyahu admits genocide. Slams APAC critics and Trump. So what we're going to do here is go through the times that PBD brings up the word genocide and see what exactly that title is referring to.
Yes, here's the mystery.
So here's the first time here. Let me make sure because I probably sped up.
Nope, normal, you're good.
Normal, okay. All right, here's Valuetainment, War Criminal Edition.
So why do you think this has taken so long? Because if you think of a part of it, when you think about there's, especially in America, there's 3 different types of people on social media right now or in America that follow you. One, they fully believe you're committing a genocide right now. They're part of the community that's thinking they compare you to some dictators, some terrible leaders in the past, many names you've heard of before.
Hitler.
Some of them are blindly supportive of what you're doing, but there's the other community that's almost a little bit burned out, that's wanting this story to end. Obviously, it's tragic. You know, we're seeing what's going on. We're seeing all the stories, but why do you think this is taking longer than it's taking?
How is that a question?
Well, I don't
Wait, can
think
you
it's,
pause it?
What the hell did he say?
Was it a question? I don't even know what.
What happened is PvP
Okay.
hates this issue because it's destroying his audience and making Vinny look like the good guy, and the smartest one there, which is a huge problem
That's
for them.
a big issue.
And PBD wants it to go away. And he also doesn't want to say you're committing genocide, but he also knows that if he doesn't bring up genocide, everyone's going to mention it in the comments, which they have. Spoiler alert, go check out the comments.
We will in just a second.
And so that's what's happening here. Like, can you do me a favor and stop this so I can stop talking about it?